Welcome everybody tonight to Fiance Fridays. It's Shabooty and Gina in the house, and Lana is coming soon. What's cracking?
Hey everybody, how's
So
your
you,
Friday, Shabooty?
what's good? Oh, so you watch the Little People show?
Yeah, I did.
You mean Little Love Island? No, I'm kidding.
Well, more like Little Jersey Shore.
Oh, so it's
That was
good,
my
or how is
impressions.
it?
It's like it's only its first episode, but it's like just think of it as like a Jersey Shore prequel with little people because
Mhm.
they're like 20 years old. They're just doing like life and living like partying and whatnot. So only the first episode aired. There's some intermingling between and flirting between one couple, right? But they're not really supposed, no one really knows that they're a couple. So yeah, she's getting pissed off about it. And yeah.
For real. Oh, I don't know. I saw the previews, but oh, you know me, I'm all Love Island to the gills these days.
Well, I know my life is Love Island and soccer. So yeah.
Did you watch I didn't watch it, but did you watch the USA game?
No, it was on. I'll actually share the picture of the setup that we have at my office. I showed one of the guys at the coffee shop that this Portuguese coffee shop here, and he's like, "Is that a hotel?" I'm like, "No, it's my office." He's like, "Aren't you a lucky duck?" I'm like, "I know." So I didn't watch that, but I was watching like the highlights and stuff. So I had a lot to catch up on because I was off on Tuesday or Wednesday, because that's when Portugal played. So I had a half day. And
Mhm.
then I've been playing catch up with work for the last few days because it's been nothing but soccer. So I get distracted very easily listening to the soccer game while I'm at work.
It seems like Gino is a huge soccer fan because he posts like like clips on his Instagram.
Yeah, I've already warned all my friends, like just ignore me until like the 20th of July.
hmm And then
So
speaking of like things ending in July, I DM'd it to you on Instagram, but I think there's a date now for when Love Island ends, like the finale, I mean.
yeah, there's I think you had mentioned the or the post was
Oh, it's like
on,
July 12th.
yeah, something like that.
Yeah, well, that day I'm definitely not going to pick up my phone at all.
Oh, and yeah, no, don't even bother looking at your phone. Don't because
Yeah,
it just put it on.
like tonight, even though there wasn't anything like special happening tonight as far as like people getting kicked off, but like there's things I wanted to like live tweet, but I was like, even if you go to live tweet, a lot of times, anytime you open Twitter, even if you're posting something, that's you're still gonna like you're risking seeing a spoiler.
Exactly. And I warned you, I'm like, those people will just like fast forward everything. You go two times the speed. These people go like four times the speed.
I know like, yeah, because like the other day. I know people want to hear us talk about 90 and not Love Island, but oh well. But anyway, yeah, like the other day I posted something because like on your iPhone you could post like you could take a photo in your camera roll on your iPhone and then upload it directly to like Twitter without opening the Twitter app and just write your caption through there. Like that
Yeah.
feature on your iPhone, you could do that. And I was doing that purposely. So I was purposely like posting a couple pictures via my camera roll to Twitter and not natively in the Twitter app in a way to avoid spoilers even despite doing it that way, at some point, I guess I opened the Twitter app to check if it was posted correctly, and then even then, I just saw the name of Gabriel, and I was like, there's no other reason for me to be seeing the name Gabriel other than he's probably the one that was kicked off."
True.
So, and that was your
Yeah.
crush.
I we'll get into that. We'll get into these stupid girls. We'll get into that.
Mhm. And
But
then,
okay.
yeah, oh yeah, we'll go through random topics and shit, and then, again, I'm like hopping around, and then I was annoyed, not related to Love Island. But I texted to y'all in my group chat, but I was annoyed because I posted this Jasmine video and then she like, I think she has a thing on her Facebook where if like someone uploads one of her videos, like she sees it and then she's able to like block it. Like as if you like, it's like an IP dispute or something. So she like blocked one of her videos that I uploaded and that kind of annoyed the piss out of me.
Well, yeah, stop giving her her flowers. You live rent free. You guys both live rent free in each other's heads.
Yeah, so anyway, yeah, I'm doing her a favor of keeping her relevant while Love Island is the number one show, you know, on TV. So, but
Exactly.
and then yeah, and also again, speaking of Love Island, so apparently it's like 50% higher ratings than like season seven, and season seven was like huge, so
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
crazy.
So,
Anyway, yeah, I won't dwell on Jasmine, even though I could do like 5 minutes on her. But all right, I'm just gonna go through like my Instagram feeding from like oldest to newest, and then it's gonna be a lot of jumping around. So anyway, I think I posted this on Saturday, last Saturday, which was the whole, and some of this might be old because we talked about it last Friday, but there was the like, what's her name? Libby. We kind of pointed out that Libby is kind of canned from the TLC show from 90 Day. So then
y-
Libby went into her Instagram stories. And anytime someone is like canned, I know we talked about this Friday, but anyway, I know anytime someone's canned, they always like kind of like play it off in their stories, like they never like admit it.
yeah, no, they brush it off like, no, we weren't fired. We left voluntarily. Like that decision was on us, not on them.
Yeah, like these are just rumors and shit or whatever. So I'll just go through her stories. So the question on her Q&A thing on her Instagram stories last Saturday was like, are the rumors true? Did you guys didn't get fired from 90 Day? Please say no. And then she replies, not true. Rumors, as you said. And then there's another question where it says, are y'all on the new 90 Day Florida couple spinoff? And then she replied, hard pass. And then there's another question where it says, I miss you on the show. We're not going to watch if you are not there. Boycott. And then she did like a laughing kind of emoji. So, and then I wrote a whole caption. I don't know if I necessarily need to read it. But what's her name? His name, Andre. Then
Andre.
yeah, Andre then hopped up in my comment section, and then let's here. I'll just read you some of the comments that he left in my comment section. So he says, "Yes, we said no, and it's fine. You need to move forward. The circle has closed. Whatever you're thinking, it's done. I said it before it started. I negotiated till the last day. I will not be involved with crackheads point blank." And then, and then, Statler had like commented about him. So then he kind of went on the attack on Statler, and I think he called her. I don't know if like her government name is like Grace. So he definitely is very like pressed. So he says like this is to Sally. He says, Grace, you lost, adopted freak. Your Dord rug and your trans opinion is worthless. Even that English traveler didn't want to take you for adoption. Laugh out loud. Go to sleep, miserable loser. So he's being first of all, she's not trans, she's gay, but he was being
No,
transphobic, and he was saying like talking shit the fact that she's like adopted and like blah blah blah. And I think he called her by her like government name. So he was going in. So what a jackass he is, basically.
no shit. Like he's the one, you know what? I'm not even gonna say what I want to say because or else I might get in trouble. So I'm not like with his attitude, he
Mhm.
fits well in Florida, basically. So like that man's appalling. Like he has no respect for other people at all. He's a piece of shit.
Yeah, and like I think this is further confirms that Sharp or TLC doesn't want anything to do with them because as soon as you start like being transphobic and this and another, like that's basically punching your ticket to be banned from the show.
Well, if he's already banned, what does he care?
No, but that's yeah,
Right.
that's my point. It's like he's banned, so now he doesn't give a fuck. So that's why he's saying all this crazy shit. But if he wasn't banned, he would be too scared to say that, talk like that. Even though we know he feels that way, whether he's saying it actively or not. But
Exactly. He's got anger management problems.
yeah, and then it's funny too, like because when all that shit went down, he like followed me, and then for like shits and even though I'm not a fan, I don't really like him, but for shits and giggles, I followed him back at that time, and then like last weekend, and then he DM'd me like that Saturday. He's like, I mean, I could pull up his exact words, but it was something like, "Hey, buddy, just checking in. By the way," and then he's like, "By the way, did you like delete one of my comments?" Question mark. And like that was his message to me, and the answer was I didn't delete any of his comments. I didn't touch any of his comments, but I was just annoyed by the question that he was like his first. DM to me was asking me if I deleted one of his comments, and I didn't. And I was just annoyed by the question, so I didn't even respond. So
He's like backpedaling because then like now he's just like on his toes, like, okay, you like people like Elizabeth probably was just like, people can see that. Like, you're ruining all of our chances, even though they're not signed with us. Like, who
mm,
knows what could happen? They can resurrect us. And like, you ruined it basically,
yeah, and
like by commenting stuff like that.
yeah, it's like dumbass. If you're gonna comment on my fucking page and I take your screenshot of your comment and make it as a post, like the network is gonna see that, I guarantee you. So.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, because they've got spies everywhere.
Mhm. Anyway, enough about Andre. So, all right, I'm just going through my feed. So that's my like map of what we're gonna talk about. So the next,
This is what's going to be like in the for the near future until July comes around. July 12th comes around. So
yeah, once
yeah.
Love Island's over, we will probably want to we won't really have anything Love Island to talk about. So everyone will be happy that doesn't watch it.
No, you'll be like, it's going to be us jumping from one topic to another topic to TLC to Love Island and whatnot. So it's going to be like that until July 12th, people. So yeah.
Okay, but this one is still, we're still sticking on 9 day for now. So the other, I'm just going based on like shit on my Instagram. So the most viral thing to me was the whole Mido was digging in his nostrils for boogers.
Ugh, yuck.
Did
He's
you?
letting in some like filtration. Ugh, ugh, yucky.
Yeah, but by the way, did you notice how that Debbie was driving a Mercedes? I was kind of surprised that she even had a nice car.
And while she lives in New Orleans and like Mercedes are not that expensive, right? Just they're like, it's not like a, it's not like a G-Wagon, which I see them all the time here.
Yeah, no,
Um,
I just know because when I maybe I'm being like because when I see Debbie, she seems kind of like dopey, you know. So it's
yeah,
weird. Do you know what I mean? She doesn't seem that intelligent. So that's
well, I
part of
think
it.
she works for like an like she's works for an insurance company or something like that. And then she's older, so she's been hustling since she was like
Well,
how like
maybe she married somebody with money. I don't know.
yeah, who knows?
But it was just more of like I just consider her kind of dumb. So then the fact she has a nice car was surprising to me. That's all. But yeah, anyway, Mido was digging in his nostrils, and I made a bunch of memes about that. Oh, and then we'll get to it. There was more Mido news where they're apparently married. So let me see if that's coming up in my. Let me see if I can find that real quick. Okay, yeah, here it is. So anyway, it was discovered that Mido did in fact marry Debbie on November 2025. Um, so yeah, let's see. Let me. My caption says Debbie is married to Mido, and I said so when they're having crazy fights on TV, don't think too much of it. And then I kind of went talking about his nickname. I didn't realize I didn't realize Muhammad is a I didn't realize Mido is a common nickname in Egypt for Muhammad. That was news to me.
That's brand new information to me. The more you know.
Yeah, because there's a lot of commenters saying that, and I was like, oh well, excuse me. I thought I'm the cultured one here, but I guess not.
Yeah, no, guess not. That's brand new information. See,
Yeah.
we're producing more knowledge than the than Learning Channel,
Mhm.
TLC.
Yeah, because I assumed because again it's like because his full name is like Mohammed and then his middle name is like Osama Hamed Ismail and then last name is Fahid or something. So I thought they just made up Mido as like a whitewash kind of nickname, but apparently it's a popular Egyptian nickname for Muhammad. So it
Mm,
wasn't like a made up like easier to digest nickname, which I thought it was.
ah, gotcha,
But
gotcha.
anyway, so they are married. So yeah, when you see them fighting, don't think too much of it. Um,
Exactly. We already know who's together and who's not. So,
yeah. And then I guess I'll try to keep it to 90 day for now. And then so okay, then there's a Shekinah post over the weekend, which is kind of speaking of people like burning bridges with TLC and Sharp. Shekinah posted over the weekend on her stories and it says, quote, I'm so embarrassed to be on this trash TV show. Make it stop. Pathetic. Waste of time. I can't wait for this part of my life to be over. And then my caption says, Shekinah just posted this Instagram story. It sure sounds like this part of her reality TV career is ending. I actually have an interesting, oh, this is about like our discussion a couple weeks ago where I said, I actually have an interesting hot take on this, but it's going to take a lot of unpacking. A couple weeks ago in our podcast, we had a discussion and Gina made a good point.
Mm.
Remember that Tice and Shekinah fight on Last Resort over Tice unfollowing slash soft blocking Shekinah on Instagram. Well, that happened a couple of, and oh, sorry, and what happened a couple of days later? Kenny jumped in and pointed out that Shekinah was being a hypocrite and that she had done to him what she had accused Tice of doing to her. In other words, Shekinah had either soft blocked or unfollowed Kenny on the sly. Well, Kenny is the head TLC pet slash butt kisser, so anytime he criticizes anyone, it is oftentimes an indicator that that person is soon to be on the outs with Sharp and TLC. So what happened, and when Gina on our podcast pointed that out, I said that was a brilliant observation because the moment Kenny, the teacher's pet, attacks and embarrasses anyone, that likely means that person and the network aren't getting along. And then we see this Instagram story from Shekinah today. Got him. So yeah, it seems like Shekinah's career is on the same track as Libby and Andre.
Yeah, me. I got my flowers. That's what Captain says. Woo woo.
Well, yeah, that whole Kenny theory like constantly proves itself accurate.
Exactly. As soon as Kenny jumps into the comments, you know it's game over.
Yeah, he must have a direct line to like the executive producers. He's always on the up and up.
He's always the head of HR. He's the head of HR.
Yeah, he's the network pet, so he knows what's going on. That's why, like, you'll never see if you ever see anyone out there that's listening to this, if you ever see Kenny doing like an anti-Jasmine post, I would love to see it, but I'm not gonna hold my breath on that.
Yeah, we won't be holding our breath for quite a while with that.
Yeah.
But like he didn't like for instance with when Veronica got the DUI, we thought for sure he would jump in on that and he didn't.
Mhm.
So it's been proven. Kenny's the head of HR for TLC.
He's like the canary in the coal mine,
Mm.
the first sign of someone's like on the outs.
So, and then when I saw that when he tagged me, I was like, yeah, the theories are right.
No, but as
Conspiracy
soon as
theories are right.
I mean, you got credit for saying it, but I also get a little credit for as soon as you said it, I pointed out that that was brilliant, a brilliant point because
Oh yes, definitely. Because we've had this discussion before, I think, with Tiger Puff too, when he
yeah.
like jumped in. So that's where all this conspiracy and presumptions come through.
Hmm. True. Okay, let's see. All right, I'm just going through my feed again. Oh, did you see? Okay, this is a Love Island topic, but did you see Trinity was in that old Tubi movie? And then I think I didn't post it, but there was also a clip of like Bryce was in his own different Tubi movie. So it seems like all these reality stars, and this also includes like Matt from Jasmine fame, they're all in like shitty independent Tubi movies.
I did see that post that you had done,
Mm.
that she was in the Tubi movie. I didn't know about Bryce though, but like I said, he's like to me, he's an NPC, so I can care less.
Yeah, because remember when Kimberly, the one that was with the Indian dude, she was in that like Tubi movie of her own, like scary movie.
Yeah,
So I feel like that's a rite of passage for reality whores.
well, he was on 90 Day, where you have Love Island. It's two different tiers going on.
Mhm. Here's a random question. Who's higher on the rung of like fame of 90? Okay, who is higher on the rung of 90 Day fame? Um, Kimberly, the one that was with TJ with the Indian guy, or what was her name? Is her name like Vea? The one that who was the one that was with the like was he Indian too? Who was it?
Yeah, from Bangladesh or something
Yeah.
like that, but he was living in like like somewhere in the Middle East. I know
Like,
exactly who you're talking about, who got pregnant with her
yeah.
mm, dog sitter.
Yeah. So
Yes.
who's higher on the rung of 90 Day, Kimberly or Vea? Because I think they're both pregnant, but
Oh,
or is that ask
God.
or is that asking like two asking about two forms of dog shit?
That's asking for two forms of dog shit, basically.
Yeah. Well, people in our live chat, let us know who's more famous and impressive.
I say none because like doesn't Vea she'll like delete her Instagram and then like reactivate it, delete, reactivate, delete, reactivate it.
I don't know, but when people like send me the Vea pregnancy news, I like mix her up with Kimberly. So then I didn't even like to me, I was like, it's not even worth posting about because they're so irrelevant. It's kind of beneath me at this point.
They're not on our screens anymore, so what do we care? But yet we're begging and pleading for TLC to get rid of other people on our screens.
Yeah. Okay, now I'm jumping around. Okay, so did you see Marissa's mom and how she looks younger than Marissa?
Hmm. I
Yeah,
want to know who her doctor is.
I know. Everyone was saying she looks better than Marissa.
Yeah, I want to know who her doctor is. So,
Yeah,
and I
like
hope it's somewhere in Turkey.
yeah, the mom looks all like she looks all what's the word for like high like like an old rich broad who's like high society.
A MILF?
No, not MILF, but just like the wasp. She's like a wasp. By the way,
Yeah.
did you know WASP is an acronym?
No.
Hold on, let me
See,
look.
the more you know.
Like, I'm gonna tell you what the acronym is, but I have to Google it to remind myself. Hold on, hold on. Okay, WASP stands for White Anglo-Saxon Protestant. Wait, I'm just trying. Is that the same context of how I'm using it? I don't know.
I don't think so. I think
No,
you
no, I
meant
think
to
it is.
in.
I think it is because it's like so. Yeah, it's like white Anglo-Saxon Protestant, but it's a sociological term used to describe white upper class Protestant Americans, usually of British descent.
Oh, yeah, I can see that. Yep.
So it's like she seems waspy is the point.
Yeah.
Let's see
Yeah.
what
Definitely.
Coco Puff says Vea is doll, and Heather says yes, it is. Um, okay. Anyway, yeah. So what's her name? Marissa's mom is attractive. Next topic. Let me see. Okay, now this is a Love Island topic. Did you see old Kenzie photos where she was like with her little boyfriends and shit? So
Yeah, she has a type.
yeah, so apparently her cowboys aren't necessarily her type.
No, no. We know what my type is. It's pretty boys. And her type, she has a type.
Yeah, she pulled the okey doke because everyone assumed like she liked the new white dude, and apparently she likes a little chocolate in her or whatever.
Yeah. She doesn't like vanilla. She definitely likes some chocolate.
Yeah, so I posted that. I got a ton of likes. Oh, by the way, and then also, did you see Ariana reposted my story?
Yes, yes, yes. I'm so jealous. Yes.
True. And then, yeah, anytime Ariana reposts my story, I have to like DM it to Cara just to like rub it in her face a little bit.
Well, even Statler is getting into
Yeah, it's funny, like Sal
this.
was my biggest love content fan because she's the first to comment.
Yeah, she commented like, "How how are you not seeing this?" Like, I had said something like, "Hey man, I've been trying to get Ariana's attention because she is my girl crush, and here I am, like just sitting on the sideline."
Oh, and then Sean laughed. I mean, I'll be honest, it wasn't like he didn't like organically see it. I asked his mom to send it to him, but I made that like Avengers meme I had made. So I sent,
Yeah,
it's like I got his mom to send it to him, and then he replied with like laughing emojis at the Avengers meme I made. So
I
technically,
saw that.
he still commented whether it was organic or inorganic. I didn't put a gun to his head and say put in laughing emojis. So that was nice that he replied.
Yeah, look at you getting your flowers
I know. So anyway,
on one of the biggest shows right now, and here you are creating 90-day content, and like, yeah.
yeah, I got the asshole 90 Day Jasmine like removing my content, and then I have Ariana, the host of the biggest show of the year, let's say at this point, sharing my content. So now, do you wonder why I'm such a love to the listeners? Do you understand why I'm such a Love Island fan? I got to go where I'm supported.
Exactly.
True.
Like, oh. God.
So
Yeah.
anyway, let me just go to the next topic. Oh, did you see that like real? It's another Love Island topic, but did you see the reel I posted where Casey had like his eye contact with Anaya was very like avoidant, but then with Soul, Casey was like giving her like the hard eyes because he was, like staring at her.
Well, it was like something new. And like, I want to get into that towards the end when you're done going back and forth, because I've got so much to say with the different shit that's going on. And yeah, but I can, like, I don't know if he was just bored of being in this relationship
Hmm.
or commitment with Anaya and wanted to explore, but is kind of like in a safe zone and doesn't want to screw it up. He wants to have his cake and eat it and the cherry on the top and eat it too. So he wants everything.
Yeah, he's like a wannabe sincere, you know what I mean?
So
He's walking down the path of sincere, so we'll see. Um, all right, let's see. I'm just going through my posts. And then okay. Did you see the thing I did where it was like it was a reference to the last resort where Sarper, well, first of all, were you surprised that Sarper said that he saw Kara's OnlyFans?
yeah, I would like to know how he saw that.
I'm assuming he just found one of the free links, is my guess.
My guess too, but what would like how would he know that she was putting her coochie out there?
Yeah, because one thing though we have to remember, like meaning like present day, it's like a wildfire. Her OnlyFans leaks are like wildfire, but like they filmed Last Resort a while ago, let's say 6, 7, 8 months ago, right? So 8 months ago, Kara's leaked OnlyFans weren't really that common knowledge. So he was up, probably like somebody probably DM'd it to her or him or Shekinah, but he was up on it before the masses, let's just say.
Exactly. He knew all about it.
Yeah, so I don't know.
Or he probably had known about it before when it was classy.
Mhm.
And then he just like looked it up again maybe and be like, "Oh shit."
Yeah. And no, it's funny too. I was gonna do like a live tweet about it, but I just didn't have the energy. Um, but it was funny when Rebecca, I forget exactly what she said, but she was kind of like downplaying it, like I forget what he was, but I think she was in defense of Kara. And I was like, of course you're defending Kara or you're on her side because you had your own OnlyFans with your own shit out there. So
Yeah, but no one's paying to see who's paying to see that?
I don't know, but the funny part about that is, especially on like Twitter, because that leaked a long when that leaked was like I actually remember because I was in like New York City when it leaked. This was like years ago, like at least like 2 or 3 years ago, maybe like 3 years ago, where her thing leaked. And then remember how she worked at like a chicken place, right? So
Yeah, that closed down.
yeah, so when it leaked, her OnlyFans leaked. This I'm talking about Rebecca. Um, I obviously didn't want to post. I didn't want to post like the full photo like on Twitter. So what I did was, since she worked at like the chicken place, I put like the like drumstick, like chicken drumsticks, um, chicken legs, like on her picture to like cover up her parts.
Parts.
Yeah, so I posted that on Twitter like 3 years ago or something, and but then who people like have saved that version of the photo with like the drumstick emojis, the chicken leg emojis or whatever you want to call it. And now present day they always like post it, and I just laugh because it's like the version I posted with the drumsticks on. So that one is still floating out there because apparently I made it viral.
Well, a lot of stuff that you post goes viral.
Yeah, so I get it. It's just funny when I see the drumstick version versus like the uncensored version.
I don't think you'd want to see the uncensored version, to be quite honest. I
Yeah,
wouldn't.
me neither. Um, Oh, and then, all right, again, I know we're like hopscotching back between two shows, but did you see the thing? It was a clip when Bryce was hanging out with like Zach, and it was a behind the scenes video with Corbin shot where Zach's hands are basically down Bryce's like.
Yes, I've saw so many people are post. Oh my God, so many people are posting that. They're like, "Yo, like both of you just need to hook up."
I mean, and then Tonight Show, they keep playing it up. There were a lot of gay shit on Tonight Show. So Bryce is looking down, or Zach was looking down Bryce's like crotch to see his morning wood.
Yeah, like this is like you could have a healthy bromance, but not
Hmm.
this healthy. You can have it on TV by all means. You do you, boo boo. But like, if
Yeah,
you are, you are.
they're making Tim McDonald look extra straight in comparison, but they're
Right?
yeah, they're way over the top with it. But I think it's like I think at this point the producer there has to be a producer whose job is to like be up on the latest memes and the chatter. And then there's a producer who's like feeds them kind of shit to make memes about because like a producer must have went in their ear, whispered him in the ear and said, "Hey, America's kind of making fun of y'all's like gay antics. So just play it up a little bit extra because like it's going viral all over social media. So just do a little extra gay shit because it's like super viral with the fans. So now they're doing like even more over the top gay shit."
Yeah. Maybe. Well, no. There's always production guiding you,
Mhm.
telling you. That's what happened last year with one of the guys. He didn't want. He wanted to vote Huda off, and production's just like, no, you can't,
Because she was a big star already.
because she makes for good TV.
Hmm. Yeah, I feel like Corbin and Kenzie are kind of in that boat now because there's just so many Corbin and Kenzie memes. So they're like, oh, we have to keep them around because people are making so many freaking memes about
Yeah, and people are saying like, because I see that you liked one of their posts as well, this page on Facebook called Love of Reality TV or something like that.
them.
And then I saw that you liked it. That's why I'm mentioning it. If you didn't, I wouldn't have mentioned it. People on there are like, yo, it was rigged. It was rigged because so many people were voting for Soul to stay and
Yeah.
Corbin to stay and to kick out sorry, not Corbin. What's his name? The white cowboy. What's his
Caleb.
name?
Caleb.
Caleb. Thank you. And they wanted either Sincere or Melanie to go, or Corbin or Kenzie to go. Like there was so many people saying that, so I had my heart set on that.
Yeah, and then even like tonight there was like another Corbin AI bot joke, right? So
Yeah.
they're basically there's a producer that's like knows what the memes are and they're kind of leaning into that. And 90 Day does that a lot where they do a lot of shit that's like good for memes. So Love Island is doing similar shit.
Yeah, but they're just more advanced.
Yeah.
Oh,
It,
Lana's here.
oh, cool. It is funny though, because it is funny because you know, like in the 90 Day world, everyone is like a 90 Day super fan. They're used to like spilling tea and they're used to like bloggers being very like invasive as far as like the stars, like personal lives and like you know, spilling all their personal shit. But like the Love Island audience isn't as used to it. So when I spill like Love Island tea, people in the comments are like, they're all like off put by it. They're like, just watch the show. Why are y'all like in their personal lives and shit? I'm like, you don't know my fucking resume, do you? Of what the fuck I do with 90 Day people. So
It's a different you're catering to a different clientele, right? Like
yeah.
90 day, like 90 day fans, they want to know everything and anything, right? Where, like I had mentioned before on our last pod with Lana, I
Mm.
said that people like the element of surprise. That's why the show is so hot, right? We don't know anything about these people basically, right? Like we can't research, well, we can, like once the cast is out and we know what their occupations are and stuff like that. But other than that, like, there's nothing more to like unfold from that, right? So, and little bits start to come out here and there, yes, but besides that, nothing else is like, and it doesn't like, and you've admitted it to yourself as well. The turnaround time for the show is 24 to 48 hours,
Mhm.
where unlike 90 Day Fiance, it's a year later, basically. Like, and we already know everything that's happened. We already know that all these people are, some people are divorced. We already know, like, of Jenny's health issue. We already know everything.
Yeah, like what was it? Pump for Love. I knew like Rob fucked Jen in the pool.
With the raccoons and the freaking and like the Nintendo Switch,
Hmm.
right? So we already knew that. That's the thing because it's so easy. These people, production or whoever you get your leaks from, I don't know, but like they start telling shit and leaking shit, right? And
Yeah.
that's what makes Love Island so special because everybody is like so tied up on their NDA.
Mhm. Definitely. Oh, hey Lana, I gave you speaking privileges as well if you want to talk. Yeah, let me see. All right, I'm just going through my content. And yeah, everyone calls Corbin GBT. Okay, next topic, which is the big 90-day topic of the week. Even though it's an old topic, but then anyway, so the TMZ posted the Tice arrest video, which is like, I mean, it's kind of like old news, but then when you see the video, it re-earths it. It becomes like new again. So, okay, I guess my caption was, I'm sure you saw it, but anyway, my caption was Bravo. My caption was just, I use my caption just as a way to knock the like therapists. I said, bravo to the 90-day last resort therapist. Bang up job you all do. Another saved marriage sarcasm sandwich. Just because they have cute British accents doesn't mean they're not a joke. I'm still hoping TLC will one day pony up for an actual psychiatrist or someone not peddling a book, and you'll wonder why Last Resort 3 feels super phoned in. It's like some summer camp for people in dead-end marriages, and the camp counselors got their certifications off Timu. So
Yeah,
I use that as
yeah,
an
pretty
opportunity.
much.
Yeah, I use it as an opportunity to rant on the therapist. But anyway, yeah, there was a video of like Tice getting arrested. And apparently though the video TMZ posted wasn't like the full video. And I guess in the full video it shows Patrick saying like, oh yeah, I don't want her arrested. But isn't he the asshole that called the cops on her in the first place? So you
Yeah, like I don't know. Like, not saying that the divorce is a publicity stunt because obviously there's papers and everything like that, but it's just so there's. I think it's still so they can be relevant because they know excuse me, TMZ would like snatch it.
Mhm. Yeah, I mean the timing was definitely a little suspect because when the news first broke, it was right before Last Resort was starting. So it was like the perfect time for like drawing up attention.
Hmm.
So yeah, that part of it was suspect, but I don't know. They are going through a bitter divorce, so
Yeah, exactly. I'm not saying that the divorce is, but just to stay face because what unless they both go on the single life
mhm.
or diaries. I
But
don't watch diaries, so
I was getting annoyed in the comment section. I mean, I guess I could read some of the comments, but I don't even know if it matters. But a lot of people were like, "Oh, Thais is gonna like, she's planning to fly to Brazil with her daughter and not come back." And I'm like, why the fuck would she like? Okay, yeah, maybe she would go visit Brazil, but like the idea that she's gonna fly to Brazil and not come back is like bullshit.
no, because they need a letter from the parent, the other parent,
Yeah.
saying that like giving like and it has to be notarized, at least here in Canada, because my friend and I we went to the States one day. We brought her son with us,
Mhm.
and they we stayed at my parents' like RV or whatnot, and like she had a letter from the dad, and it was notarized to let him cross the border. So, because like they're like, when are you leaving? When are you coming back? Right? So,
I
and
think, but I think that's like, I think it's like to me, generally speaking, I think it's like a racist cliche trope of the idea of like the immigrant taking their like child and like going back to their home country and not coming back.
yeah, I think it's a very bad cliche, basically.
Yeah. So that happened. Oh, and then let me say allegedly because I don't have like I didn't really like look into it. But as far as like the therapist, someone on Facebook in my comment section said the male therapist isn't even a therapist. He's a software engineer. He's on LinkedIn. So I have
So you're telling me the next time they're like they're looking for therapists, so-called therapists on the last resort, we can just apply?
apparently yeah, if you're really good at software engineering, I guess, yeah.
Uh, mm, mm, I'm really good at collecting money and being upfront about shit, so I'm not sugarcoating anything. So, you know, they might find that fun TV. And I'm sure I would add more of a better perspective, and that would be more entertaining than what we're seeing on the TV right now.
Yeah, so I don't know if that's true, but that was in my comment section. It seems true. Um, anyway, let's see. I'm just going through. Anyway, yeah, I mean the whole if you want I don't know if it's really worth reading comments, but there was a fuck ton of comments about that the Tice video, but it seems like it's old news, but then the Band-Aid gets ripped off again, and I'm sure for Tice it feels like it's breaking, it's like breaking news again for so I'm sure she had to deal with the same headache she had to deal with a month ago.
Hmm.
But and then okay, did you listen to that like Corbin impersonation?
Oh my God, yes. That's been floating around too, all over the place too. Oh my God, I can't.
That was good for just a Joe Schmo that did it.
Yeah, I was just like, oh my God, pretty much. Yep.
Yeah, I might have to practice, but that dude definitely is going to be hard to top.
That dude is, I don't know if it was AI. I don't know if that's his real voice. Like, I have no idea, but I was just like, oh my God.
True. Oh, and then I think okay, do you want to get I mean you probably know already, but do you want to guess how many followers Sean has now?
Oh shoot. I had,
Oh,
I had,
holy crap, like it's even more than last time I checked, like way more than even last time I checked. So
even when I sent you that video earlier, or that reel earlier,
yeah, I think it's like way more even than then. So guess how many Instagram followers Sean has?
mm, 700K.
No, it's not that crazy yet. Okay, should I just tell you?
Yeah.
400K.
Shit, I was gonna say 500, but I went with 700K. Yeah, I can see it because I sent you and George something that this guy he does a lot of social media content as well, and like reality content. Um, Obviously, I don't think he does really 90 Day Fiance to be quite honest, but um, his he had said, "Oh, this is what they like." He always does an analysis, like, "Oh, this is what they started with. This is what they're at, where they're at, basically." And
Mhm.
so I had sent it to you. I'm like, "Oh, in case this might come in handy tonight." Yeah, Sean. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
I like that he doesn't have like even though he doesn't have like an ego right now. I don't know about the future, but for now he doesn't seem like the ego type, you know?
yeah, he's hot.
I
He's a cop and he's hot. Yeah,
I
I
don't
I
have,
don't.
I don't have a comment on that part, but
Uh, no, he just seems
yeah.
like I said before, he seems like he has a good head on his shoulder. He has a son, not that like, and responsibilities, right? And I know how the government, like how a lot of people be like, oh, he's a cop, like I hate cops and whatever, right? But you know, someone's got to marry them.
True. And then did you like the AI generated photo I made of like Soul and Michael B. Jordan?
Yes, that was hilarious.
I
And I'm
told
sure he's sliding to her DMs.
probably. People are saying though they might bring her back for the whatever the Casa thing.
The Casa Amor. No, I don't think so. She's gonna go on, like she'll be on tomorrow's
Mhm.
After Sun. But Rob had actually posted something too. I'm not sure if you saw it, but and he's into Love Island because he posted it.
No, I didn't see it. What did he post?
He posted something like, "Oh, hold on. I'm gonna see if I can send it to you. I'm just gonna put my phone on silent. Just give me a second here. Watching
Okay.
the World. Oh no, that was watching the World Cup. Sorry. I'm getting my shows all fucked up and confused. My God, because I'm watching two at the same time.
Mhm. Oh,
So
so he didn't post about Love Island.
no, no, no. But I would, I see him watching it. I can see him watching it.
Yeah, yeah, he follows her and he didn't follow her before the show, so
Yeah, I can see her. I can see him watching it.
yeah. Well, I know Cara watches it, so anyway,
And Statler.
yes, Statler. I think at this point, everyone and their mama. Um, yeah, let's see. Okay, I'm nearing the end of my posts of the week. Definitely was a lot of Love Island, and I did a bunch of viral things. There's a viral post where it says, "If I wanted to watch couples be fake in love after 2 weeks, I'd watch 90 Day Fiancé." This is some absolute bull.
Saw that.
Hashtag Love Island USA.
Saw that. Couldn't
Oh,
stop laughing.
true. By the way, and then speaking of like Jen and Gabe, isn't it true that Jen was like blowing Gabe under the covers?
Yes. Why do you think she went under the covers, Shabooty?
Well, no, but that's probably why they like voted Gabe off. Because no offense, but look, pretend like you were in I don't know if you were in college in your dorm, but you all slept in the same room or whatever, and then the person next to you is like getting blown. Like it would be kind of annoying after a while. So I could understand why they would like boot off Gabe.
Shabooty, went to Calgary once with my girlfriend, and she she banged some guy, and I'm in the like the bed not next to her, but like basically we had two double beds or two queen beds. All right. So it's not something that I haven't heard before. Come on now.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, if you had an opportunity to, if that wasn't your friend or whatever, and you had the opportunity to vote him out, that would be a person you would vote out because it'd be kind of annoying. But
Well, they're all doing something, right? Maybe some people are just louder than others. That's the problem.
mhm. And then I'm just going through my post. So then, what's her name? Beatrice said, she said she was quoted as saying, "The craziest thing to see was probably that my friend told, is probably what my friend told me. She was like, 'Yo, people think that you're gay.' And I was like, 'Oh, well, I'll take it as a compliment. It's not a bad thing, but I just am not.'" So, but
Yeah, I was hearing her on a podcast. I'm not going to say which one because, like, I don't, I don't like them. So I'm not even going to say which one I was listening to. And she was saying that she had read that or she had heard that or whatnot. And like, it's a really bad judgment when women athletes are considered a lesbian or gay or whatnot.
Mhm.
And so like it's very shallow thing to think. But she's just like, I like D. So I don't know where these people are coming from with this.
Mhm. And then, but Statler wasn't convinced because she, in that comment section, she says also, just because Bea hasn't come out to herself doesn't mean shit.
Well, yeah, like people can change, right? Just like the Burger King guy, like he was married before with kids. We're still waiting for Tim to come on out, so you know.
Mhm. And then the last thing I posted was it's another Love Island USA thing, but the ratings are hot. It says season 8 has come out of the gate with with 2.3 billion minutes viewed through its first 2 weeks, up 50% from season 7. This makes it the number one series on streaming for weeks June 1st to the 8th. And my caption goes on to say essentially, so anyway, the show's popularity is also evident in the 144% increase in viewership for the After Sun show and 175% increase in unique users on the mobile app. And I said season 7 was already a juggernaut. I am not sure what you call season 8 success other than it's enveloping reality TV and the competition, and no one is safe unless, of course, you start airing your show on Wednesdays and Saturdays. Congrats to Ariana and the Peacock folks. They're in the trenches giving us what we could ask for and more under razor tight turnaround times, pumping out new episodes. It's truly impressive. So, yeah, they're basically killing the competition.
Well, what competition? There isn't any.
Hmm.
So there really isn't any competition at all.
Yeah, in my, I also posted the Kenzie recoupling with Corbin. It's a picture of like Adele in her Jamaica bathing suit bikini, and that one got like 20,000 likes. So yeah, in case you're wondering why I'm posting Love Island content.
Yeah, this is why, because it's crazy phenomenon.
Yeah, because I don't want to say ever, but as far as a 90-day post getting 20,000 likes, I can't remember the last time if that's ever happened. I don't know.
Maybe when
I know my like big head dog meme went viral, but that wasn't necessarily 90 day specific. Everyone just likes a cute dog with no neck.
yeah, like I like cute dogs, but I don't like Big Ed. So
hmm All right, so what was the other thing you said you were gonna save to the end?
okay, so I commented on this one guy's post, and because they're like, oh, this is my thoughts, and then I put my thoughts, right? Another social media like content creator or whatnot, right? I'm like, I need Melanie and Corbin off Melanie and Sincere off my screens. They're both toxic.
hmm
And did the girls forget in one of the challenges that they thought Corbin was in for clout? Sol definitely clocked it when she said that it was like Commitment Island. Like basically that's what everyone's been saying, and no one's exploring. And I know people like a lot of people who've been watching Love Island prior to season 8 didn't like season 7. They liked season 6, but compared to season 6 and 7, everybody was exploring, everybody was seeking out options type of thing. And there was only two people in this season that so far has explored, which is Kenzie and Gabe. Everyone else isn't. And I don't even know what I'm watching, if it's Friendship Commitment Island or
hmm
The Love Connection. I'm like, if this type of dynamic continues, I'm just going to get bored.
hmm Yeah,
But
it's very like yeah, everyone's all clicked up in their safety zone.
but that's not how it works. That's not how Love Island works. You're supposed to actually like talk to other people, connect with other people, see if there's connection and bonds and other like familiarities with other people. You're not just supposed to stick with one person all the time throughout it, right? So this
Yeah,
is,
and I
yeah,
get I get annoyed with not is it Anaya?
yeah.
Yeah, I get annoyed with her because anytime she gets a hint or a whiff of like Casey had like Soul in any way, shape, or form, she like freaks out every time.
Well, now Soul is gone. And that's the thing with Gabe, at least like the guys weren't expecting them to to get like the girls to get rid of Gabe,
hmm
right? And the common would be Corbin or Caleb.
Yeah, but like yeah, so what's her name? Soul is gone, but then when Anaya gets wind of Casey still had a thing for Soul, she's still freaking out, even though she's not even in the Soul isn't even in the villa anymore, and she's still pissed off about it.
And by this time last year, when Casa Amor started, they
Mhm.
had a lot of like more bombshells. So I don't know what they're doing this year because they've only brought in like a total of 4 bombshells.
Mhm.
Like maybe more, but like there was a lot more bombshells before Casa Amor. So I don't know what the heck they're doing this season with Casa Amor because that's going to start on Sunday. And if you're not familiar with Casa Amor, because it is your first season, Shabooty,
Mhm.
basically what they do is the girls go in one villa, the guys go into another villa, and then they put like other girls and other guys in each of their villas.
Like they put new, so there's a bunch of new women in the guys' villa and a bunch of new men in the women's villa.
Yep.
True. Yeah. So and then okay. Well, here's my question though. As far as the new people they bring in, is it all? What percentage of it are let's call them contestants? Is it like contestant people or whatever cast members that you're from previous seasons, or are they all new, or is it a mix?
No, they're all new. They're all new.
They don't bring for the customer. Do they bring in any people from previous seasons?
No,
Okay.
no. I think they might have, like, from what I was reading online, I think they might have done it like twice, but not in season 6 and not in season 7.
hmm
Right? I think they did it once in like season 2 and maybe season 5 or something from what I read online. No, these are all going to be new bombshells, new people.
And then isn't there like some other night? Is it like film night or something?
It's called movie night. So they basically show what happens at Casa More on the screen.
Okay,
Because like you can be like, oh, I never talked to, I was good. I never did this. I never did that. No, they show it on the screen.
okay, so they get back together in the villa after Casamore, and then they show them
Well,
shit.
they can get back together with their original couple, or they come back to the villa with the new person.
Mhm. Is their decision?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So it's basically it's up to them whether or not like they choose to come stay in their couple that they are with are in, or they bring back the new person because they formed a new connection.
True. And then somebody was saying online that Ariana Maddox, she seemed kind of like annoyed with the cast. Not annoyed, but she seemed not that enthusiastic with the cast.
Because, like I said, it's like Soul clocked it. She said, "This is Commitment Island. This
Mhm.
is not even Love Island. This is Commitment Island. This is ridiculous."
Yeah.
So now I like none of them are very attractive to me. So now I have to like be like, hope to God someone attractive looking comes into Casa Amor because both of my eye candies are all gone.
What did you think when Kata and Caleb were had their little chat tonight? It's not like anything really happened with that, so it seemed like bullshit, right?
Well, some like you don't know what's possible because like I was gonna call him Charlie, but it seems that's his brother's name. If like after he like screwed her in the hideaway, he's just like, oh, so what if like a new bombshell, like not even giving her the reassurance, like, okay, we're kind of solid. Like we're not like I'm not saying we're closed off, but I'm open to exploring. He's the one that mentioned it. So yeah, Kata, you do you, boo boo. You do you.
Yeah, he does a lot of microaggressions in terms of not. It seems like he went after he banged her, he lost his enthusiasm.
And then it was just like, okay. And then he gets upset when like someone talks to her or someone makes out with her or someone pulls her for a chat. This is not Commitment Island. This is Love Island. You have to like talk to other people, like kiss other people outside of challenges. This is getting ridiculous.
Mhm. I'm sure the
And
producer.
that's
I'm sure the producers will. They'll mix it up soon.
oh yeah, yeah. Everyone's dying for Casa Amor.
Yeah. By the way, Lana, if you want to speak, feel free. So, all right,
Yeah, I can't believe Gabe's gone. Well, it gives me more of an opportunity to slide into his DMs because he had the lowest percentage.
oh, hey, Lana.
Hi, guys.
Hey
What's
Lana.
Hello.
so you didn't watch tonight's episode, I assume, because you were out or something.
Yeah, I didn't watch tonight's, but I watched last night's.
True. Remind me, what was the highlight last night? Oh, like when they kicked off people?
Yes, I was pissed when they let Gabe go. I was fucking mad. I don't know why the girls did that.
Well, I know Gina was
Yeah,
just as
I
upset.
was pissed.
I don't understand it. I really don't. I don't know why they just didn't let that new guy just send him back out. He wasn't connecting with anybody else but Kenzie anyway.
Yeah, but it's not his fault either
Yeah, that's
because
true.
he wasn't even like that. That Kenzie's been exploring the villa like everything, right? But like
Right.
it's not his fault. He was being played by her
True.
with Corbin and Caleb. They should have knocked out Corbin, the NPC. God damn.
Yeah, that's true. I wouldn't have been sad if they would have let him go.
Oh, neither would I.
The
Yeah, I
producers,
wouldn't have.
producers love the Corbin GPT memes. So,
I just think after the guys had just pumped him up too and told him how good his letter was and all of that to to the late to his girl or whatever, and they were praising him, and all the guys were like, "Oh man, you made us look bad." And then what happens? The girls vote him out.
yeah, true.
Yeah. I literally said in our group chat yesterday, I'm like, I'm so pissed right now. Like, you have two
Yes,
guys who are gay for each other, another one who looks like a different person when he lets his hair out, and three NPCs. What is wrong with you?
exactly.
Lana, do you actually vote on the app?
No, I haven't yet. Because I never, sometimes I can't catch it on time. So
Yeah,
by the
they give
time
you
I
that
do,
window.
yeah. So but then I'm like, damn it. And then I get mad at myself when something bad happens, like what happened yesterday, and I didn't vote.
But oh, you weren't here in the beginning. What I said was a lot of people on like other like pages, like reality show pages
Uh
on
huh.
Facebook are saying like, how is this possible? It is rigged
Mhm.
because most people were voting for Melanie and Sincere to go home or Corbin and Kenzie to get the boot.
Wow.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that hate Kenzie's guts.
Damn. I like Kinsey. I just think she's just a little trampy, but I like her.
But that's what Love Island is too. You're building like
Yeah.
you're talking to people, you're mingling with other people,
Right.
you're making connections. You're not staying in one connection. And Soul clocked it yesterday.
Mhm.
Yeah, she did. That was another one that made me mad. I liked Soul. I liked her.
Yeah, me too. I had no problem with her. If you're gonna get rid of anybody, Kenzie's ugh, they should have just gotten rid of Kenzie. My God. And that's what the guys were hoping for, but that didn't work.
Right.
Soul will be fine because she's all even before the show, she's like a LA. Not that she didn't have that many followers, but she still was like an influencer type. So she was already kind of doing the social media influencer type even before the show.
Yeah, I read something oh gosh, I don't remember now. Something about a famous person reaching out to her. Oh,
Yeah.
Michael P. Jordan, wasn't it?
Yeah, yeah. I posted about that. Michael B. Jordan, yeah.
Yeah, hey, shit, that's a come up.
Yeah,
He's
better than the
he's
shit
an
that was in the villa.
Oscar,
Sure is.
he's an Oscar winner, right? Or what?
That's right.
Yeah, so that's A list. But anyway, let me see what the live chat is saying. Let's see. I guess I'll go from oldest to newest. Cocoa Puff says, hello, party people. Heather says, I like the poly one, but I recorded it so I can skip commercials. Angelica says, oh my God, I watched that last night. I used to watch Little Women LA. It reminded me of that. Cocoa Puff says, the pod started as soon as I hit traffic. At least I'll be entertained. Cocoa Puff says, thank God. I can't stand hearing Andre's voice. Sounds like he has marbles in his mouth. Cocoa Puff says, Mito interviewing for Ren and Stimpy making magic nose goblins. I meant Stimpy. Vea is so dull. And then Lana was waiting for a grocery delivery. Anyway,
I was, and they came.
true. And Cocoa Puff says, I saw the full video of Tyson Patrick.
Yeah, I did too.
Lana says Patrick knows where her family lives in Brazil. She ain't doing that. And also, isn't Patrick like a dual citizen? So he can go to Brazil.
Yep,
Yep,
exactly.
he's got dual citizenship too. So
Exactly.
True. Let's see. What else? Lana says, I never watched that, but I don't remember what we're talking about.
The after show,
Oh, yeah.
or not the
oh,
after show. Yeah,
After Sun.
yeah, that one.
I
I've
didn't,
never seen
Actually,
it.
this year's is better than last year's Lana.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
yeah, I watch. I'm not going to sit down and watch After Sun, like, but people post clips on social media. So of like the highlights of the tea.
Right.
So I'll just watch the clips on social media. So
Yeah, you'll see all the good stuff.
true. All right.
And I'll see Gabe for the last time until I slide into his DMs and hope for a response back.
He just seems like the sweetest guy. He really does. He
Here's the
didn't.
thing.
I don't think people get him because he's so like I'm used to that type of like that personality, so I'm used to it. I
Right.
know how to deal with it,
Right.
but I don't think people are used to it like that like affection. So like you know what I mean? Like I'm like we're Latin people are lovers, we're not fighters. I'm
That's
sorry.
right.
But like Gina, are you more into Gabe or that Turkish guy from the previous season?
Oh, Mert. I would probably I was more upset because it's Love Island, right? Not like I'm comparing to, like it's two different shows,
Mhm.
and the connection that he like Mert had was like it was basically a forced one. It wasn't something that was building. So I'm more upset that Gabe got dumped from the villa than Mert. I got over the Mert dumping within like a few hours. This is taking me a day and a half to get over.
But no, but if you could have like dinner with either Mert or Gabe, who would you have dinner with?
Probably Gabe.
Gabe,
Sure.
Gabe
Because
for sure.
we speak the same language
Uh-huh.
and cultural wise and like just culturally like because not that I have anything against like Turkish Muslims or whatnot, right? But religion wise it just wouldn't click. It just wouldn't
Right.
mesh well, right? And I'm not a fan of eating pork, but like there's some dishes in my like Portuguese cuisine that have pork and that I absolutely love, right? So it'd just be difficult. And I like to have a drink once in a while. I was like hammered on Wednesday, so with 4 beers in before 12:30. So I was yeah, on like Muslim people don't drink. So well, there's light Muslims and then there's like,
Do
yeah.
we know if Mert is like is hardcore or light?
He's light because I've seen his Snapchats. He's like after Love Island games and stuff like that, they're all like or partying. Like I've seen it.
Yeah, he doesn't strike me as the religious zealot type.
No, no, nothing like the 90 Day Fiance, like the ones that appear on 90 Day Fiance. Like, yeah, we all like everyone likes to drink and have fun and whatever, right? So, but I would probably have more in common with Gabe than I would with Mert.
Yeah, and then in terms of popularity, I would assume Gabe, I'm talking about like name recognition at this point, but I would assume Gabe is more popular than Mert since Love Island USA is more popular than Love Island Games.
Yep.
Yeah.
True. So, all right, any other things, topics? Because I all my topics are burned through.
No, I gave my hot take on the situation. I'm sure I'll get over it. I'll be fine. I'll just tune into soccer. Like, oh, and we're good. We'll see. You should see like the chat captain and I are having nothing bad. We're just talking about soccer player. Through our chat.
How fine they are.
Yeah, I forgot that JLP.
Find out from Iran who has a twin.
I'm so yeah, I forgot that JLP would be into soccer because she's like Dominican, so I guess it would make sense, right?
She's not
Yep.
into soccer. She's into what the soccer players. There's a difference.
Well, I would assume she's into both. No.
Nope. She's just like, I can care less for the sport, but the men are hella hot.
Mhm. And then
Lana, I'll send you the picture of the guy who's a soccer player and who has a twin.
Oh yeah, I want to see.
Mm-hmm.
Canada win their last game.
Did
Yeah.
Iran win their last game?
Oh, Iran. Oh,
No,
I don't know.
Canada.
Canada won 6
Yeah.
nothing yesterday.
Yep. And United States won today, which was fantastic.
2 nothing. We're in it to win it.
That's right.
True. And yeah, congratulations to the Knicks. I know they had their big parade.
Yes, well
I saw that.
deserved.
Yeah, I can't, when like you go to like an event like that, I forget what it's called, but you're like cordoned off or sectioned off and you're like in a pen, holding pen. It's kind of like New Year's Eve, but you're like in a holding pen. So for basically like if you have to go pee and you're not willing to pee on yourself, if you once you leave the area, you can't just like come back. So,
You have diapers.
but
Oh God.
I don't know, like
Adult diapers.
I can't deal with that whole.
Yeah, no, that's not sanitary.
Yeah, I'm not into the whole like being in a holding pen like a cattle and then waiting for hours and then if I needed to leave to go to the bathroom or whatever, I can't come back in. That's not my idea of fun.
No,
Mm-mm.
no, that's not cool at all.
Yeah. I tried doing the like New Year's Eve thing in Times Square once, and that's basically what happened. It was like hours on end, and then I think I got we were hanging in there to like 10. I was hanging in there to like 10:30, and then at that point, and this is hours, and like I'd slept in my tried to sleep in my car the night before, and I barely got any sleep, so I was like a zombie. And then I was like breaking down. I was like, no, I physically can't be here anymore, standing here like a jackass. So then I like left. But my friend that I was with, he was all adamant about staying, so he stayed, and I went back to Brooklyn. But it was a nightmare for me at least. I was like, I can't physically do this shit. Fuck this.
No, and it depends
Yeah.
on how old you are too, because it
Yeah.
it takes a toll on your body.
It's like cold, and that was like January, so it's cold as fuck.
Yeah, hell no, I'm not going outside to stay outside for hours on end. Hell no. With people I probably don't like and I would punch in the face after. No, thank you.
True, yeah, don't recommend it. Anyway, I think that ends this episode.
Yeah, and I can make it just in time to watch the second half of the soccer game today.
All right, well,
Turkey and Paraguay's playing.
it's on right now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. All right,
Mm-hmm.
well,
Wait, Shibuti, before you end, so you had mentioned that you went to watch one of the World Cup games on a big screen yesterday. How's that vibe?
oh no, yeah, like I live near this place where they have like a cool little rooftop bar, and then they had it was what was it, the South Africa game?
Yeah, against Czech at 9 o'clock. Well, my time yesterday was 9 a.m. So
Yeah, we got
your
there,
time was probably about 12.
yeah, like 12:30 ish or something.
Yeah.
Well, later in the game, but yeah, I was watching it on the big. There weren't many people there because again, it was like 12:30 on a Thursday, but it was cool. I don't know. That place has like I like frozen drinks, so I got my little frozen alcoholic drink, and I got chicken wings, and I was watching the game, and I was enjoying myself. But there weren't many people there, but it was still a good time.
Yeah, good. That's great. Yeah.
Like
So
when the USA game today was rolling around, I was like, damn, I feel like I'm missing a scene because I didn't go, but I need to go back for like a more popular game in main, like weekend time or whatever.
Yeah. If we make it to the semis or something, then that'd be worth going to.
Yeah.
yeah, next week I'm gonna be out of pocket because as Shibuti knows and Lana, you probably know my city is one of the host cities, so
Yep.
I'm not going to this game, because this game is somewhere else, but I'm gonna go see in downtown where they have everything decorated, everything's going on.
Mhm.
I'm gonna see Spain and the Uruguay game at 5 my time.
Oh,
True.
that's cool.
Like in a couple weekends, I'll be in like New York around 4th of July time, and I should look up what bars are playing Love Island and go to like a Love Island bar here.
Yes,
Oh,
definitely.
yeah. Because there is watch parties everywhere. I've been seeing them
Mm-hmm.
online.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
then this because like I keep telling the same story a million times because Gina already knows the story a million times. But when I was in Boston last July for my birthday, I was at this bar, but it was all younger chicks. I'm the old uncle at this point. But anyway, even though I'm aging gracefully, but I was like walking around talking to these chicks, and then I was like, "Hey, y'all watch like 90 Day Fiancé? Y'all watch 90 Day Fiancé?" Like, nah, we don't watch that. That's like we watch Love Island. But again, since I wasn't watching, I didn't really know anything about it, so I couldn't like spark up a conversation. But this time around if I'm at a bar, I'll be able to, and then I'll say, hey, go to my page because I got like content. And Ariana shares my stories. And I know all the cast members. Like I know that, what's going on in the show. So then I'll have something to talk about.
Yeah. Well, last year I was telling you, I think you went to like Boston. Yeah. And like Andrina was like, I'm like, no, go to this bar. Andrina from Love Island is going to be there.
Dude, she's like the Dominican chick, right?
Yeah.
And yeah, in hindsight, I should have fucking went. Though I'm sure it was, oh yeah, I think I sent it to you where it was, I don't remember how much it cost, but it was like 35 or $40, some shit. And then, but I didn't know the show and I didn't know her. So, but yeah, in hindsight, I should have went. But yeah.
Shoulda, woulda, coulda. Okay, now you can end.
Anyway, I'll see if what's her name, Sean. Let's see if Sean will have any like public appearances in New York City anytime soon or something. Even though he's not from there, but
Yeah, I like he was doing a ask. like segment questions on his Instagram. He didn't answer my question, but that's fine. If he would ever go for an older woman, just like Gabe did. But
You never know, Gina. Shit, you girl, you go to the gym, your body's rocking. Hey,
that's what I'm gonna slide into Gabe's DMs. We'll find out. I'll keep you all
yeah, buddy.
posted.
Just tell Sean you don't mind being stepmom, you know?
I wouldn't. I would rather be a stepmom than an actual mom. I'm not going through that pain. Fuck.
And at least it ain't a baby. He's 6 years old,
Yeah.
right? So yeah, I'd do it.
Is the baby 6? I thought it was younger. I don't know.
I thought it was younger.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought he said 6. I don't know where I got that from.
No, I think he's younger. I think he's like 3, maybe.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, he is. He's still a little boy.
True. All right, let's see if there's anything else in the live chat. Oh, Coco Puff says Shabooty, I'll be in New York then too. Well, hit me up, I guess. Yeah. Coco Puff says World Cup traffic in my state is crazy.
I bet.
Same girl, same.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm sure when I'm in New York, I'll meet up with some 90 Day fans. And I'm also going to the Yankee game on that Sunday, so that'll be cool. And my tickets are pretty decent. They're like right on the third base line. Like I'm right by like wherever the third baseman is. I'm like closest to the third baseman, which is pretty good.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. Hopefully it doesn't rain, but other than that, it should be fun. So, oh, Coco Puff says, let's try to meet up with Gregory. I was in his town a few hours ago. Oh yeah, I should hit up. But then he's like in Long Island, right? I don't know how much of a trek that is into the city. But either way, I should hit. That's a good point. I should nevertheless hit up Greg and tell him I'll be in town.
Yeah, they seem so friendly.
Yeah, Greg's cool people. I think Sarper was at his place like a few weeks ago and they were hanging out.
Yeah, I seen that.
Oh yeah, and Kimberly too, I think.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, all the 90 Day Brown nosers were there. So true. All right. Coco Puff says, take the train and I'll drive you to him. I don't know. I'm too waspy for the train. I'll take an Uber. Just kidding. Anyway, I guess it's 12:30, so I think we did a decent long enough show.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess I'll do my outro and like I said, sorry if it's a lot of Love Island USA. I know a lot of people aren't here for that, but it'll end in July, I think, what is it, 12th? So
Wow. Yeah.
it'll be over.
I love it.
Yeah, it's amazing right now, but hang tight. It's not like 90 Day Fiancé is always new episodes, but Love Island is like the summer show, so it'll end in the middle of July. And then once it's over, we'll put all of our energy back into 90 Day, and then y'all could be happy again.
And then Love Island games will start again in August or September.
True. Well, yeah, then we'll be back on Love Island Games. So, all right. Well, I guess I'll do my outro. Thank you, Gina and Lana, for holding down the fort. I think Gio is, and I don't know if I should say where he's at, but he's in the city that I'll be in soon. Let's just say,
Oh, wow.
yeah. So, all right, I'll do my outro. Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
Hey, thank you, everybody, for listening to 90 Day Fiancé Fridays on
Friday.